Have you ever wondered why avoidants act the coldest at the very moment they're most afraid of losing you? It feels like a contradiction. You show them love, you offer connection, and instead of embracing it, they suddenly pull back. Deep down though, they're secretly aching for you to stay in their life. They want you there more than they admit, but they can't bring themselves to say it out loud. They grow quiet, distant, or strangely unpredictable. And in those moments, you're left asking yourself, if they don't want to lose me, why do they behave like they don't care? The truth is, avoidants live with a constant inner conflict. On one side there's the deep desire to keep you close, to hold on to the bond they fear they can't find anywhere else. On the other side there's the terror of being too dependent, too vulnerable, or too exposed. This push and pull creates behaviors that don't make sense on the surface, but underneath they tell a very clear story. They don't want to lose you, but they also don't know how to keep you without feeling unsafe. So what happens? Instead of reaching for you openly, they create distance. Instead of confessing, "I want you in my life," they act in ways that leave you confused. It's not because you don't matter, it's because you matter so much it terrifies them. And this is where the cycle begins. The avoidant doesn't always say what they want directly, but they reveal it in patterns, in subtle signs, in mixed messages. In the next part we'll look closely at those signals, the small behaviors that may look like indifference, but are actually proof of what they secretly want when they're afraid of losing you. Subtle signs they don't want to lose you. Have you ever noticed that some behaviors seem strange on the surface, but in reality they're screaming, "I don't want to lose you"? Avoidants never say their true desire out loud, but their small actions reveal the truth of their inner world. The first sign, unexpected softness. They usually appear tough or cold, but suddenly one day, they become unusually caring toward you. For example, worrying about something small you mentioned, or noticing your tired face and gently asking, "Are you okay?" These moments are priceless because they show the rare times when their fear breaks down and their real heart shines through. The second sign, jealousy. When they see you spending time with someone else, or praising another person, they quietly burn inside. They won't openly act possessive, but their behavior will reveal unease. This is their hidden fear, that you might slip away from their hands. The third sign, unnecessary check-ins. Sometimes they message you out of nowhere or ask casually, "Where are you? What are you doing?" This isn't mere curiosity, it's their way of making sure you're still present in their world. The fourth sign, mixed reactions to your success. When you achieve something they feel happy for you, but at the same time they may grow a little distant. Why? Because deep inside, they fear your growth might take you further away from them. The fifth sign, ambiguous closeness. Sometimes their behavior feels like it's more than friendship, but less than a committed relationship. They blur the boundaries because they can't fully claim you, but they also can't bear to let you go. All of these signs point to one undeniable truth: they don't want to lose you. Whether they admit it or not, their behaviors are the real confession of their. And now comes the deeper question: when an avoidant shows these signs, what is it that they secretly crave from you? In the next part we'll uncover that hidden desire, the one they keep concealed, yet feel so intense. What they secretly crave in these moments. Have you ever wondered what an avoidant truly longs for on the inside when, on the surface, they appear distant or cold? They may never put it into words, but deep in their heart, one desire keeps echoing over and over again. The first thing they crave is reassurance. When they withdraw or create distance, their real intention is to silently ask, "Are you still here? Will you still stay with me? Will you leave me or not?" They hide their inner fear behind silence, but beneath that, they're starving for the comfort that you won't actually walk away. The second craving is safe closeness. Avoidants deeply want to open up and come closer, but their fear of vulnerability keeps holding them back. What they secretly want is for your presence to make them feel, "Here I am, both free and safe." This paradox is their greatest longing, intimacy without losing control. The third craving is acceptance. They're skilled at hiding their flaws, yet deep inside they long for someone who can embrace them with those flaws still visible. When they act tough or indifferent, what they really want to know is, "Can you want me, even with my imperfections?" The fourth craving is the feeling of control. It may sound strange, but avoidants often create distance or play games to feel like they're the ones in control. But the truth is, deep down, they secretly wish there was someone who could gently remind them that letting go of control can also be safe. The fifth and deepest craving is the recognition of love. Avoidants may never openly say I love you, but within them lives a constant desire for someone who can understand their love without needing words, someone who just knows how much they care. All of these cravings prove one thing: the farther they appear to run, the more intensely they are longing for connection on the inside. How they act differently when afraid of losing you. Have you ever noticed how an avoidant's behavior changes the moment they fear losing you? One instant, they draw closer as if you mean everything, and the next, they disappear as if you don't matter at all. This contradiction is their signature pattern, and it holds the secret of their heart. First comes sudden closeness. They may stay distant for days, but the moment they sense you're truly pulling away, they rush back with extra attention. Sometimes it's an unexpected compliment, sometimes a last-minute plan. All of it comes from their inner panic. I don't want to lose them, I need to get close again. Then comes the distancing move. The closer they get, the stronger their fear grips them. So suddenly, they grow cold and detached. This push and pull is the combined result of both their fear and their desire. The third behavior is mixed signals. They send contradictory messages in the same day. In the morning you might feel like you're the most important person in their world, but by evening they act as if you mean nothing. This inconsistency is a direct reflection of their inner conflict. The fourth shift is in their language. Instead of openly saying, I don't want to lose you, they start expressing it indirectly. They might say things like, it's good that you're here, or I don't know what it would be like without you. These half-confessions are glimpses of their hidden fear. The fifth sign is inner restlessness. On the outside they may look indifferent, but inside their unease keeps growing. Sometimes they get irritated over small things, sometimes they overreact to the simplest of your words. All of this is a clear indicator that they are consumed by the fear of losing you. All these contradictory behaviors reveal one truth: no matter how much distance they create, deep down they're crying out, please don't leave me. But here's the real question: when they act this way, how should you respond in a way that protects your self-respect without feeding their fear? That's exactly what we'll uncover in the next part. How to respond. Have you ever noticed how, when an avoidant pulls away, your heart immediately wants to run after them? It's a natural human response. When someone withdraws, we want to hold on tighter. But this is the very moment where most people lose their power, and it's also the moment that convinces the avoidant, closeness isn't safe. I was right to be afraid. The real secret is to create balance instead of reacting. When they go silent or delay their replies, your first instinct might be to send multiple messages or demand explanations, but that's exactly the time you need to pause. The answer to silence is not more silence, it's calm. Keep living your routine, keep moving forward with your life, so they can see you are not dependent on them. When they suddenly cancel plans or ignore you, don't respond with anger or begging. Instead, set a calm boundary. You can say, I value consistency. If you want to be here, you're welcome. If not, I'll move forward with my life. These words should come not from anger, but from self-respect. When they become dismissive or mock your feelings, don't collapse, stand firm. A simple response like, my feelings are valid, whether you acknowledge them or not, shows the depth of your inner strength. And the most important point, consistency is your greatest weapon. Avoidants thrive on inconsistency because it makes them feel in control. But when you remain calm, steady, and dignified, their strategy loses all power. This is the moment where you step out of their game and begin to create your own reality. You show them that love can exist without chaos, and that is exactly what begins to dissolve their fear. But when you do this, something new begins to unfold. The strategy the avoidant has always relied on starts to break down. In the next part, we'll see how that collapse quietly begins from within. Thriving when they don't want to lose you. Have you ever thought about this, that true success in a relationship with an avoidant isn't just about making sure they don't leave you? The real victory is making sure you don't lose yourself. Many people get so caught up in the push and pull that they forget their own worth, but real thriving happens when you rise above their behavior and build a life that feels safe and strong for you. First, keep your identity alive. When an avoidant gives you mixed signals or creates distance, most people pour all their energy into trying to figure them out. But to truly thrive, you must not abandon your own passions, friendships, and purpose. The wider your circle of life, the stronger you remain. Second, remember your value. The avoidance patterns can sometimes make you feel small, but once you anchor this truth in your heart, my value does not depend on their behavior, you set yourself free. That freedom not only empowers you but also shows the avoidant the kind of stability they've been searching for all their life. Third, live love with clarity. When they play the game of hot and cold, your job is to keep your boundaries clear. Love means respect and peace, not confusion and pain. When you set the principle that love should give me peace, not chaos, you thrive, whether the avoidant changes or not. Fourth, balance patience with limits. Thriving doesn't mean tolerating everything, it means staying calm while also making it clear where you will not compromise. This balance is your true strength. Here's the ultimate secret: their fear is not your destiny. Their patterns don't define your worth. You thrive the moment you realize that whether they come closer or drift away, your light remains exactly where it is. And here's where a powerful truth comes forward: the avoidant's shifting behavior, their silence, and their mixed signals were never a measure of your worth. All of it was simply a reflection of their own fear. Deep inside, they're afraid you might slip away, but instead of admitting it, they act in ways that confuse you. But remember this: the real power has always been in your hands. When you stand firm in your dignity, keep your boundaries clear, and choose peace as your priority, you move forward without losing your light. Whether they come closer or pull away, your value remains unshaken. The ultimate lesson is this: never let their fear become your identity. Your worth is not tied to their behavior, it's rooted in your own self-confidence. If this message resonated with you, share your thoughts in the comments. And don't forget to subscribe to this channel, so you can keep growing stronger and clearer in your journey every single day.